doing today? Thank you for stopping by my channel. I am back with yet another video. Today's video is going to be quite brief because I feel like my point is just very concise, right? And I'll just give you a little backstory as to how we got to this point. So last night I was just laying in bed and I just started getting some negative thoughts in my head, and for some reason I was I was trying to suppress these feelings and these thoughts, and something just came up to me. It was literally like a light bulb. Why are you trying to suppress these feelings or these thoughts? And so it got me thinking. And for me personally, I'm the kind of person where it's if I think about one thing, I like to think about it in reverse. So it's okay, if it's not bad to suppress, then is it good to suppress? Or rather, if it's not good to suppress, then is it bad to suppress, type of thing. I'm not going to bore you too much with the backstory, but that was essentially how we got here today. Please bear with me. I might be moving a bit, the clips might be doing all this, things, but we are going to get the message across regardless. Okay, so stay tuned. This video is essentially for people who are used to suppressing their demons. It's important for you to acknowledge your vices, your shortcomings, what you think you lack in life, or whatever you think might be a negative trait in your life. I feel like it's very important for us to acknowledge these things. And why am I saying so? Now, you have to realize that acknowledge is not acceptance. So nobody wants to accept a bad trait, right? But acknowledging it is almost like saying, oh, hey, I see you, I know you're there. But what's even most important about acknowledging it is it gives us the opportunity to be able to rebuke this negative thought or trait or feeling or emotion, right? It's not enough for you to just say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna act like I'm not thinking like this. I'm gonna act like I'm not eating too much. I'm gonna act like, I don't have an anger issue. I don't think that school of thought where we all say fake it till you make it works very well with, your inner demons. I think it's important to acknowledge these things. Now, another thing is that the danger of suppressing these emotions is that it doesn't go away. It really doesn't. All it does, or all you're doing is pretty much hibernating that thought or hibernating that feeling. And guess what? The emotions of life are so intense that literally we need to learn or master how to have control over them, because if we don't, they're going to want to have control over you. And these emotions that you think have been suppressed so much so that you thought they had disappeared will just sneak up on you at a time where you least expect it, and it will be intense. Sometimes people like to, feel like if I acknowledge it, then I'm making it real, then I'm making it true. I think the danger in ignoring these things is that you think because you're suppressing it, it's going to go away. But the truth is that it's not. You already subconsciously know that thing is true. So why not just acknowledge it so that you can avoid in the future it sneaking up on you and causing you so much problems. We have to be able to have that much power, or rather confidence to use the power that we already have to be able to rebuke things that, don't have a place in your life. I tend to work on myself or my self-improvement, my self-progression from the inside out. There are some people who work from the outside in, so let me just make that clear distinction. It's for example, that you have a problem with personal hygiene. So you're very conscious of showing out in public, dressed nicely, smelling fresh. But really that change happens before your personal change, where it's in your private home. You're still messy, you're still, not so hygienic and stuff like that. But eventually that also changes. But my point is that it changes from the outside first before it changes from the inside, as opposed to people who work from the inside out and decide to, like I said, change their thought processes and almost fix things in private before it's reflected in public. So I guess my target audience, of course, is anyone who cares to listen, but especially those of us who work from the inside out. I'm here to tell you that you do not have to shy away from these emotions. You don't have to shy away from them just because they're bad or just because they're negative. You need to be able to confront it, You need to be able to say to yourself, I don't want to be like this. I'm getting these feelings that I have no control over, but I don't want to feel like this. Then you have to take the power into your hands to dissociate yourself from that thing by first acknowledging it. If you are dead ass about, you know, improving yourself, getting better as a human being, being a better friend, a better daughter, a better son, a better human being, then I'm here to tell you that you need to acknowledge your demons. You need to call them out. You need to be bold, and you need to just let them know that they're there, but you don't accept them there. So for example, if you know that you eat too much, you need to be able to profess it with your mouth or in your heart and say, oh, I know that I eat too much and I need to stop. I need to eat less. Or say, I know that I feel heartbroken. I know that I feel lonely, but you see, this spirit of heartbreak, this spirit of loneliness, I rebuke you. You have no place in my life. If you're not already doing this, I feel like your quality of life could be so much better. So why not just take this tip and just begin acknowledging your problems, and you'll see it will only turn out for the better. Of course, like I always say, it's important to pray. It's important to pray away your demons, but also we have some control, and you need to be able to acknowledge these demons and let them know that they have no place in your life. Period. Yeah, I think that's where we should all start. I think that's pretty much my entire point for this video. I can only pray that, you know, with grace and prayer, that you transcend into the higher level of your life, be the better you that you can be. I mean, these things don't happen in an instant. We are all growing every day. We're getting better every day. We're having new opportunities to make better choices every day. So yeah, be mindful of your emotions. Don't allow them rule over you. You should be able to have control over your emotions, because the mind really is a crazy place, and there's so many things fighting for our attention these days that even just seep through to our souls and like almost like sowing seeds. So you have to be mindful of what you watch, who you talk to, what you listen to, and things of that nature. Like, it seems so bizarre, but it's true. Like, I know it's true. I only hope that you come to that realization to understand that it is true as well. With grace and prayer, there's nothing you cannot overcome. So just keep pushing, and yeah, stop running away from your demons. You need to acknowledge them. Otherwise, they're never gonna go away. That's all for me today. I hope this video was insightful. I hope I was able to pass the message across as deeply as I received it. If not, it's all good. If you want to talk more about this topic, please feel free to comment below, send me a message, whatever. I'm available, okay? So yeah, hit me up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. I talk about, you know, a lot of mental health issues and just like social issues and moral issues and things of that nature. So yeah, if that's your kind of stuff, you should absolutely subscribe right now. Okay. Tell the world about acknowledging their demons as the first step to getting rid of them. That's it for me today. Mwah. Have a great day, y'all. Ciao.